Alright, we're here with a stacked pre-made. They have gone for a Dahaka ban for the survivors, and for the Zerg they have banned Hammer and Scion. So the supports here, which are very important, is Kevin, Schlurk, and Chu. Usually in the higher level pre-mates, the supports are kind of the main determining factor of how the game goes before builders can really get off the ground. Unless the builders are playing heavy harass classes. But in this case, not so much. We've got a Swan, we've got a Champion, and we have, who else? I can just look up here. Engineer, Swan, Champion, Nomad, Artanis. It's a very base heavy composition. They're going to have a hard time harassing. Alright, Monkey Roo are already fucking up with the Tubi. It's not looking good. Might be game over already. Yeah, as is standard for a stacked pre-made. These guys are very good. They're in voice comms, they're communicating. They're all split around the map, farming all 4 entrances, trying to spread out their eco. Not much top left, but you've got top mid and kind of mid left. So it's quite well spread. They went for, actually that's insane, they went for Thackrus and Greg. Greg's normal, that's a really strong pick, it's just the strongest defender for the most part. Arguably Fagor could take that place, but Greg's really solid. Thackrus is a wild pick because they just get absolutely bullied by good supports, and believe it or not, we have good supports, so might be a bit rough. Not a plague, just gonna plague that, I suppose. No. I really wonder how Tim's gonna play with Thackrus here. It seems rough. How's the mid going? So they are harassing a little bit, but nothing too crazy. It's kind of hard to defend, hard to harass this Clever instant TP. And quite low cooldown when you do it such a short range even early on. The classes aren't really made for it. Artanis has to be, pushed back because obviously he's getting chased by the hunter. He didn't plague the Stalker, which is a huge mistake. That would make it pretty likely to just get picked off by randomlings. I guess he's going for the NG outposts around the map while doing patrols and stuff. You can take a look at their point of view. So, how are they doing? Yeah, just plague that. Oh, only one mine got off as well, so it only kills one ling. Not bad. And what are we doing with the defender? They're probably just setting up shit to clear around the map. There's a little bit of harassment, but usually it's mostly on the team, right? The team composition. Usually in stack pre-mates you see some really heavy mid harassment here, creep getting pushed mid, but in this case the team is just not built for it. Alright, so for now they're just kind of clearing the map with their lings, setting up patrols. They are going to have a lot of patrols, as we can see. Like pretty much, this isn't surprisingly, but pretty much everything's going to be patrolled when they get time, which they should do, because for now there's not really a whole lot for Thackrus to do. I'm really surprised he started plague instead of scan, because I don't know what he wants to be plaguing. I suppose ecos, but then, it might be a bit hard to find ecos if he starts plague. But, with pathing, he could beeline for it. How's the Chu doing, actually? I really want to see some heavy flexing on the Thackrus, because Thackrus can't really do much to stop the Chu. Where is he? Here he comes. So he's got flex ready. Thackrus hitting away, but Thackrus is very slow. I think this is going to be a really... Oh. Yeah, I was going to say, there's no way someone dies. But that's big. Took out, I believe that was a Centurion and a Tellus, so that's kind of unfortunate for the champion. But I think we're going to see a flex coming in here. Because there we go. Nothing to, and Nomad Shield, very nice. Nothing to stop it, like, what's he going to do? He already used Slime, and if he uses it again, even if he had it up, it doesn't really stop the Chu too much. Ling Ball's coming out. Oh, this is kind of big for the Engineer, but I imagine it doesn't matter. Yeah, they don't really care about feeding the Engineer too much. They just want to shut down his eco, even if it does feed him gas. It's obviously not ideal, but the other option is to just leave it up on the map, which they don't want to do. Alright, running into Tellus again. Has Slime in a second. He doesn't get it. Yeah, she's too fast. And Creep's honestly going really well. You don't often see Creep get out this far this early on in a stack pre-made. They've not been able to harass too much, so this might be a real rough game. Even though they can bully the Hunter quite well, they kind of don't have great options to push Creep. I wonder if that was intended by the Zerg pick, because it's actually quite a nice synergy. when it comes to versing this enemy team. Because eventually you're just going to be able to support the Thackrus with the Klevik, and then what are they going to do? Base versus Thackrus? It doesn't really work out too well. We'll see, maybe they pull something off. This is obviously seen. I imagine he salvages all of it. No, that's a huge mistake. Because there's no way the Zerg didn't see that. Plague coming out. Yeah, there it is. It can be really hard to salvage when they are on top of your eco with the Plague. Yeah, I guess that's the reason to start with Plague instead of Scan. Definitely don't hate it. Feel like I would definitely get salty as soon as I don't find any eco for like 3 minutes though. Alright, he does just full salvage that. This coming in, I think we know where that's going. Oh, that's really big, but where is the Chu? Where's the Schlurk? I really want to see this Chu and Schlurk just bullying the Hunter at this point, really. Okay, he's getting ready to knight us across by the looks of it. Schlurk is here, very nice, good timing. Mostly defending eco, I guess. I'm gonna be pissed if this guy... Where'd he go? Over here? That's fine, I guess. It's in the path of Thackrus' rotation. That's interesting though. Creeps out here. It might be hard to get on top of him depending on which path Thackrus takes. Oh, and he TPs. Okay. Where did he go? What's he heading for? I guess we can take a look at his vision. Oh, I saw the Chu cave. Unfortunately for him, it is salvaged. Somewhat fortunately. He might run into this. He's going to go for it. And Chu's on the other side of the map though. He can come back through here, however, so he can get on top of this. Yeah, and there we go. He just happens to run into the champion eco. That's very unfortunate. Champion's going to try and defend it. What he could do, or what I really wanted to see him do, is try and pretend his hunter wasn't there, right? Because the champion didn't know. Plague the crystals as the lings get thrown, just run the lings to the crystals. I think he would have cleared eco there. So, it's a bit of a shame we didn't see that. Artanis looking really strong at the moment. Nothing's found, which is pretty much standard. Alright, this is going to be salvaged, but nothing goes down. Schlurk's on top of it. No energy, but here comes Chu. He better flex. I'm going to be pissed off if he doesn't. Oh, no. Yeah, okay. I like how the Zerg's playing. Anytime supports get close, he's TPing out and just going for another eco spot. I like this. I imagine 1 level in teleport, yeah. So he's going Plague heavy. This is going to be a very eco clear heavy game. He's going to be focusing on that. Denying eco with the Plague. And then in a base, Plague is fine. All you need is like 1 level of Cloud. Other option is maybe leveling up Recall more to keep away from these supports, but so far he's doing great. And how are the Zerg upgrades doing? They're looking standard. We don't have roaches out yet. There's been no need to get them. Maybe now that Artanis is pushing. Yeah, what's the defender up to? There we go. I think they might get roaches soon. It's a pretty standard timing for roaches, and then you can send them for map control. Pretty big versus team, as they do have an engineer. That is huge though. That is huge. No salvage as well. Plague coming out. Mothership is going to be stuck on 1 HP. Not a problem at the moment, but it gives the threat of Hydras, right? So now, even if the Zerg doesn't go Hydras, the Artanis has to play around the fact that they might. So that means he has to play way more defensively with a Mothership. Meaning he might have to just straight up put it on Chu Island where it can't be pathed to. As opposed to using it for a big eco, which he would prefer. Okay, Kevin getting a little close there, but he's absolutely fine. He can just walk it off. Yeah, not a problem. That's unfortunate though. That's really unfortunate. Okay, so he definitely loses all those stalkers. Yeah, he'll be fine though. He'll be fine. He has no recall though, so I wonder if Thackrus will follow this hard. Nah, looks like not, but he's actually... Why are there so many lings down here? There are so many... I think he's dead. There's so many random lings just down the bot side of the map. Okay, he's running to the Mothership. He might get cloak. If Zerg's paying attention, they scan this. Oh my god, they're not paying attention. He is so lucky to have lived there. That is crazy. That's like a couple of hits away from death and Zerg not looking. Alright, I imagine Plague coming out on that. Yep, Plague coming out on that. He did get the motherships to the Chew Island. Alright, Chew is nowhere near for this flex. Kevin's harassing him. Kevin may actually be in trouble with all these lings down the bot side. If he micros lings, I think he can kill Kevin. Oh no, yeah, he can for sure kill Kevin. Look at how many lings are on the map. Just keep running them into him. Yep, there we go. Oh, he needs to be controlling further out. I like this little patrol up here. Okay, shield's gonna come in from Nomad though. Alright, oh, that's interesting. Kevin still feeds gas even with her shield. So it's not just the HP that feeds like XP and gas for Kevin. Alright, Chew looking alright. He's got some eco. They've got some eco up here. Dak is running into Chew here, so maybe we'll see another flex. And Nomad's going to just sit on him, which is great. Going to give vision. Okay, this is... yeah. Yeah, he's not recalling them. That's unfortunate. Okay, no, there we go. Maybe... oh, if he focus fired, he would have killed at least one. And it was probably the one that was recalling, I think. The low... oh, no. Okay, there was a high health one that was using the recall. He killed the one that used the recall that cancels it, and then he gets both of them. Alright, a little bit of creep push, but not much going on. Our Tannis will probably get back on creep soon. Alright, where's the hunter at now? Yeah, okay, there we go. There are some flexes. That's big. He has some decent eco up around the map, so it's very big for Chew. He's all of a sudden, it's gone from like 57 to 81 in the span of just a couple of minutes. The Thackrus does have teleport, so you can just clear the eco and teleport out. If we're looking at the Zerg point of view right now, we can see that there's some stuff on the bottom side of the map, so maybe he just wants to teleport bottom to get away from Chew. Currently he's hanging around though. I reckon... okay, there we go. I was going to say, I reckon Chew should probably stay on him for another flex, but he does TP out. And from the survivor point of view, we can see that they have pretty much everything bot right. So Thackrus being down here is huge, although Schlurk is here to make his life very hard. So far, I don't think the defender has gotten any roaches. No, they have. Okay, I was going to say it's very greedy, but no, they do have them and they're using them for map control. They're going to be able to clear out all of the annoying outposts now, other than where the supports are. But at the same time, supports want to be on the hunter, so there is kind of an advantage to that. To them either having to pick following the Thackrus, or being on the opposite side of the map and maybe clearing out these roaches for the teammates. So now he's cleared up this, I wonder where he's going to head to. His vision, yeah, did head down here. So Artanis is having a real rough time, getting found quite a lot. And Hydras are out, so the motherships are in danger. I reckon, oh, this could be big. Schlurk won't die. Fuck me, I guess. Schlurk will die. Did they not? I'm sure they had a blink charge. I don't know what happened there. I was going to say they won't die, but they'll feed a lot of XP and gas, but no. Alright, they're going to find this Chew eco, which is huge. There we go. Plague it. You're not going to be able to kill the caves now. I believe it was the ghost that saw the hunter, so that's actually very helpful for Chew. Cleared a couple. That's actually huge. Chew might be kind of fucked now. And this, I imagine, will just get plagued. You're not going to be able to kill it with the Hydras. No, it doesn't get plagued though. It did just come up in time, but that's alright. Plague on Engineer, very annoying to deal with the Engineer. As soon as you land something, it could just instantly get killed by a random ling. It's one of the most annoying things an Engineer can face. So hopefully we see a Plague come out here, assuming he is going up here. Might not be. No, he is. Yeah, if he plagues this, it's very big. We'll see how the Engineer reacts. Does react in time. Okay, Chew up here. He better flex. There we go. Very nice. How many caves does he have around the map? He's got a few. Fairly well upgraded, actually. Considering that he lost some. So he's at 120 evolutions. So he's definitely behind, but he is not out of the game. He can still be a real annoyance. Especially if he keeps following the Thackrus. Yeah, Artanis, his minerals, yeah, plus 52, 24 minutes in, is real rough. He is going to have to be kind of an aura bot, right? So he's gonna have to just use his hero, give auras to his teammates. That's pretty much all he can do. When you're this behind, you want to go Reavers for your team. Immortals, they're nice, but they don't do much when the Zerg is super far ahead and you're behind. Okay, so this is going to get found for Chu. Really unfortunate. Might be able to get some minerals out of it. Yeah, there we go. Zerg has to spawn. He's not flexing because he's got no caves up. It's pretty useless. Kevin's actually looking quite rich. I'd love to see Kevin getting in on this. Talus even maybe coming in. She's heading out. We do have Nomad here though, so they can do a bit of bullying once Talus comes forward. +2 armor. Yeah, they can't do a lot to Thackrus actually. That's fine. Is this all the eco he has? Yeah, he must have got hit real hard. He definitely got hit at a few points, and losing that Talus and Centurion early on hurts. But yeah, he's surprisingly behind. I think all of the survivors are really behind except Engineer. And Engineer absolutely would be if more plagues came out. This is a really ambitious harassment from the Artanis. Two Stalkers, I imagine 3-3 Zerg. No. Could be. Zerg have a lot of gas. I guess they're busy microing is the main thing. Being even on upgrades is not great for Artanis. It's not the worst thing in the world, but as we see, it's obviously desperate. Now the Nomad, however, that a +130 can start spamming these Black Hammers. They are not very susceptible to being plagued. Like, it does stuff, but not a lot compared to a massive units. So they're doing some damage. I mean, they got 35k off here. It's pretty big, but at the same time, it's a huge amount. I mean, they're buying so much time for this Chu, though. Buying time for the champion to get back in the game. And we only have, I want to say, 1 death. Okay, yeah, we only have 1 death. Good. Why does it show Schlurk is alive, though? Schlurk absolutely died. I wonder if I go into... Yeah, Schlurk's dead. So, Artanis, I don't think will die here. Does he? Yeah, I was going to say, does he have a Nexus? He does. Kevin should be able to get here in time. Very nice. I wish there were a button here that showed how much Kevin fed, like for Schlurk. Because it's got to be quite a lot of XP and gas now. Now Chu, I really want to see him come over here and flex, because that is a game-ending flex if he gets this off and lives. Look at how much he has. I think Thackrus may be able to break through this, but it'll cost him like another solid 30k, unless teammates join, in which case even more. So let's take a note of that. He's at 65k now. Flex coming off maybe. No, he's just enraging the tubies. He's playing very safe with us. I'd love to see a flex. Oh, so much lag though. All these lings, all these tubies. They're still at 63k. He's actually not doing too bad here. Yeah, Super are playing really safe with the flex there. I'm not saying it's wrong either, because he may have died if the Thackrus slowed him and then target fired him. I definitely would have flexed, but you know, maybe that'd be another death for the survivors. But he only lost 5k health. Not bad for the Thackrus. Cleared out all of the tubies as well. That's huge. But meantime, Roach is coming in. Roach is just clearing everything around the map. Really nice control by the defender. And where's the Thackrus headed off to? Oh, he's got Piggers now. He's got Piggers and Hydras. It is 30 minutes, so it makes sense actually. Very good combination. Usually people only go one of the tier 2 units, you know, because it's so expensive. But it is really a huge synergy to go Pigalisks and Hydralisks as the hunter. Although it takes eco, at this point in the game, very much worth it. And a great base breaking combination. Alright, he's coming down here. This Nomad eco I don't think is going to be found. I imagine he can't kill this Swan. Might kill the Predator. Well, these guys are just proving me wrong. There's no way. Oh no. I need to stop making predictions. I'm fucking the game up for the survivors. Alright, here comes Roaches. Just gonna deny that. I don't like the science vessel. Unfortunately he's not seeing it, but I'd like an irradiate there. Kind of nice. Mortals are out, but at this point, 3-3 roaches beat immortals fairly well. Obviously not when they're attacking the Artanis though. But they do see this. Chew's coming in. I mean, he has to salvage this, but it's mostly the robotics facility that he cares about. He has a really heavy mothership eco. Very safe, not efficient though. But of course, because of that, he didn't lose any eco there. Alright, the hunter coming in to what he thinks is a bunch of shit down bottom. Is just stalkers. Maybe he finds this. He's got recall up, he can just hit out when he wants. And actually he will. And he'll go back top right, which is a great call. Don't know what he sees. He doesn't see anything, he just knows. I assume he saw an attack there. No building, so he has seen this. I imagine someone's got to do something about this, surely. Roaches even, it's like maybe someone's there to defend, but you gotta make an attempt. I think he'll rotate to the left though, is what's gonna happen. They're down to 58k, they are slowly getting whittled down, but they have incredible eco. Survivors do not. Especially after that Nomad salvage, once this Kevin salvage comes out. Kevin is, I imagine, maxed out. Oh, no. He's getting there, though. I'm really hoping he doesn't salvage his eco to max out. Because I think what he's going to need to do is start funding his team. Of course, he's going to have to salvage here. The Talus does spot that. Great job by the champion, getting out last second, getting some nice damage in. Gone down to 58k sorry, he's gone down to 51k from 58. I believe 6k damage there from the champion alone. This is actually potentially going to make a difference. They know they can't base here. Zerg has a ton of eco. Zerg's Thackerus and Greg, two of the best base breakers pretty much. So they have to keep trying to run around the map and whittle them down. Meanwhile, Creep is kind of getting out there. Artanis actually doing a great job with what he has. He's pushing back this Creep. Even if Greg TP's here onto the high ground because he doesn't want to take damage from the Immortals, they don't know an Observer's here. So he will almost definitely take damage if he comes to try and clear this. As he goes up here, yeah. That's Suit asking for the Observer to move. Defender just TP's right onto the Immortals and takes a solid like 10k damage for nothing. I'm not a fan of that, I'll be honest. Let's see what the Hunter is upgrading. No, that's the Defender. The Hunter's going, oh, he's Heavy Cloud and Heavy Plague. And Heavy Slime. I mean, they're level 14, never mind, he's got fucking everything. Oh my god, the Ling spam though is killing me. Okay, sorry, what am I talking about Ling spam? Look at this guy's tubies. Now he's nearly maxed out. And okay, there we go, Soms. Soms can beat these tubies, but he's kind of in a bad position. He might need to TP out. He's not clouding, he is plaguing. Okay, there's Cloud. I wonder if he's also having FPS issues. The Ling spam, the tubie spam, the unit spam. The Talus, I think he was in Talus when he died there. Also maybe a lag problem. Everyone lagging now. Engineer dying! He must have just died trying to run across the map. That's really, really bad for survivors. Oh, this just went from looking pretty decent to really worrying now because Zerg can just leave this and they do have teleport. It's like, as long as they don't take much damage here, they just, you know, can potentially win through attrition. Like, I guess Chew's a huge problem, right? Like with these caves, he is just constantly making it hard to deal with army. So he's really focusing on clearing these out and then TP. There we go. My god, maybe the lag will stop now. Yeah, it's slowing down. There we go. No more Chubby creation, no more Ling spam. We're safe. Apparently the Chew plans to make that not the case though, because more caves are coming up. But yeah, that's huge that 2 people died during that. One of them wasn't even there. I think maybe he jumped up a cliff into roaches. There's not a lot of vision around the map, and obviously engineers are super vulnerable class. Where's this? He's over here. I was going to say, where's Nomad Eco? This is just kind of the support structures. Yeah, Kevin Kevin's got to be maxed now. Surely. He's not. He's close. He's close. I think he's gonna get 4-3. He's gonna go 4 attack and then that's it. Kind of somewhat all in, and then defend survivors long enough, or whittle down Zerg. Because the longer this game goes, honestly, the worse it is for survivors, assuming things keep going in a similar fashion, which is confinement of eco and eco getting slowly picked off. Meanwhile, Zerg can Omega, Somf, Bane, they can do whatever they please. What they can't really do is send Hunter in anymore, which is a bit of a shame with Thackrus, because you really want to be using his Cloud and Plague here. You can Cloud Plague, Shift Move, Command away, and that should be fine, but you do risk taking damage from some of these classes like Kevin. And he's just walking up. He's walking up into these Black Hammers. I think that might be a bit of a mistake. I think you do have to send units in here. And he's going for Lings. Obviously Lings, he's trying to piss me off with lag. I think that's what he's trying to do. Obviously Lings are not auto spawn, instant spawn, however, so that's kind of the idea there. I think Somf Bane is the go-to. He has the eco. They all have the eco. Yeah, Omega's coming in, Omega and then Hunter, Somf Bane, and I'd be happy. Kevin can't deal with this well enough, and he's the best equipped here to do it. Chu has to try and harass the heroes, and then Immortals are good here, but it's not something the Artanis can sustain. He doesn't have enough eco. He will eventually run out of both charges and minerals. So really what the Zerg need to do, which I believe they're going for here, very nice, does exactly what I was hoping for. Somf Bane, they need to do a sustained push. Brood is coming out as well. The Nomad is no longer allowed to sit on this front line, but he does, I imagine, have the cooldown range upgrade, so we'll go for that anyway. It's not a huge deal, it just makes sure he can't spawn on top of Thackrus. Okay, Omega's slowly pushing in. What you like to see for the Zerg. And this is a great defense area for the survivors. They have to run through this kind of like zigzag ramp, this like squirmy area where the survivors can get a lot of shots off on the Zerg units before they get to the base. But I don't think it's going to be enough. Thackrus slowly breaking in as well, but he is always risking that health. He's down to 20k and that could go to 0 real quick with this enemy's team comp. I wish I could pan over to the Chu. He's having a hard time setting up unit production is the main thing. He needs that time for his caves to get up and start producing again. So Chu's actually, meanwhile, pretty much AFK because he can't actually get units out yet. He needs these caves up and then he needs this timer to go to the 45-second mark. Okay, and now Glevik is on top of the base, throwing out the flames. They're getting pushed back. They're still spawning Lings, and it's hurting my computer, hurting me. I think they're gonna have to be a bit of a roaming base. Artanis, how many levels does he have? He's level 14, so he can give speed aura and defensive aura and attack aura all level 4. I think they have to roam. They can't build infrastructure. They can't make units. They have to hope Chu can maybe get a couple of punches in. Nomad can maybe make some turrets and seekers. Artanis can give auras, and then the big one is Kevin, who needs to hit the Zerg arrows. I think that's got to be the game plan. They can't really do anything else. Like the more time they spend here, the more entrenched they get, the more surrounded they get by Zerg's units. I think they need to try and make a break for it up to this side of the map, kind of, or maybe even down here, but they'd have to get past the Thackrus earlier on, and really try and force the Hunter to get close to them. Both Zerg are very knowledgeable of the game though, they're not dumb, they know how to play, and they'll know that they do just slowly choke them out with creep. Oh, that's huge, that's huge. Oh, no way, no way. That was such a good blink. No way. Good fucking game by the survivors and the Zerg there, that was incredible.